I am everywhere. I am everything. I am the spirit of perpetual negation. I am the Reaper. Let him in. Let me in.
And this is A&B Convo's Wrestling Edition.
Let me in.
To your hearts. Welcome everyone to the most must-see wrestling review and live reaction show in all of YouTube. Welcome to A&B Convo's Wrestling Edition. You just missed Bone Crusher.
She literally came and jumped on my lap. Here. And the minute that we went live, she went away.
So first and foremost, we'll make sure we're looking okay. It always starts off a little fuzzy, then it clears up. So I think we sound good, we look good, and I want to say you're looking wow, I was gonna say you're looking good, but okay.
Oh,
okay, fine, never mind. Never mind. We got some folks up in the house right here.
Who's in the house?
Let's start with the number one. Number one. Jaden Winchester. What's going on, Jaden?
What's up?
Good to see you up in here. Jedi Knight, we acknowledge you because you the one.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's wrong. His one is broken.
Hello, do my Gangsta Lean one. Nation of Domination. Let me say it. Nation of Domination. Good to see you.
Welcome.
Teresa C., how are you?
Teresa C.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Buddy Matthews. We're going to talk about that because I think Buddy might be feeling a little jelly of Dom and Rhea's relationship. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. What up, Jody? Woo! Good to see you in here. We acknowledge you.
Although that's a little weird because Buddy Matthews used to date Aaliyah, Ray's sister.
I mean,
little revenge.
Just interesting point. What up, Serious Gaming?
Did I say what's up to Jody Bennett?
I think yes, you did. We did the woo.
Woo.
What up, Isaiah Smalls? Good to see you.
Yo.
901 Shogun.
Yes.
Oh, man. Thank you so much. Isaiah Smalls. Isaiah said, hit that subscribe button. Get us to 13K.
You got to hit it, baby. You got to smash it.
We just crossed that 12,000 subscribership. You have no idea. Starting from zero, literally starting from the bottom. Now we're here because we started with one channel, had to split it and start all over again. And we are now here at 12K, thanks in part to each and every one of you.
So humbled. And yet we are not stopping, y'all. We will be at 13, 14, 15,000 in no time.
That's right. If you want to see us get to 13K, like Isaiah said, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
What up, Khalid? Good to see you. X-Neptune, what up, family?
What up, X-Neptune?
What's up? We got, who else? We got Zay. Hey, Zay.
Did you already say hi to Khalid Muhammad?
I did. I did. What up, Khalid? King Swag.
King Swag in the house. What up, King Swag?
George Lowry. What's going on, George?
Lowry.
Greg Felty.
Okay.
Brandon Thomas.
Brandon Thomas in the house.
Brandon Thomas in the house. Mm-hmm. Aaron Drew, what's going on? We in here.
Aaron Drew.
We in here. I love it. See, we got family in here, man. Mm-hmm. We got family in here.
You see Michael Talbert?
I saw Michael Talbert. What's going on, Michael Talbert? RSTV.
What up?
I'm gonna tell you who's winning. We're
not doing that before the prediction
show. We got the merch.
Actually, yeah, you don't need to wait for the prediction show for that because I don't suppose you have that to pull up.
I do not.
We sure do have new merch that we just dropped 2 days ago, I believe. that says, if Logan wins, we riot. So y'all haven't checked that out? Check that out. But that is the answer to that question.
That's actually going to be part of our Live to Riot collection. See what we did there? Okay, we're going to have some more Riot shirts. So that's going to be part of our Live to Riot collection. The first in that collection. Live to Riot. Stephen Porter, we are having a good day. We're hoping you're having a good day as well. Fareed, Saheed, good to see you.
Oh, we rhyming up in here, man.
I love it. I love it. Roland Bird.
I didn't know it.
Tamed Hassan. What up, Dro?
What up, Dro?
You saying Brock's got a new look? Suplex City Machine return.
I'm sure he will at some point, yeah.
Did he ever leave?
He ain't done. He was having way too much fun.
Bray's returning. We got 3 Diglets right there with the super chat. 3 Diglets
in the house.
We appreciate you. Feed the baby birds, Bray. Feed the baby birds. I love that. You saw that opening. I mean, we're gonna talk about it.
Pull up your chat. I want to acknowledge the mods.
Oh,
and I didn't bring my phone.
You didn't bring the phone. Okay,
sorry.
So let's see if we can get the live chat going with the mods.
But yes, love that comment. That's all about that 3 Diglet. Yes, we do have some mods in here. That's why I wanted to acknowledge them. Let me acknowledge our mods. Jedi Knight 88, acknowledged. King Swag, acknowledged. Jaden Winchester, acknowledged. Let's see. I thought I saw one more in here. Did I not?
I got him up, son. I got him up. Got one more for me?
Actually, yes, the 3 Diglets. Yes, you yourself are a moderator. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
We appreciate you.
Yes, and our super chat champion. That's what I'm talking about.
We appreciate you. All right. So, without further ado, let's
no more doo-doo.
Let's get into this. Let me get up the ticker, and let's talk about it. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it.
We're starting with that White Rabbit, right? Since you did that intro.
The White Rabbit. Y'all by now, y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's going on.
I am sure that all of you were as disappointed as I was when you turned in to Smackdown on September 23rd, 9/23, and got nothing but another clue that led you back to the next Raw. So obviously, this is more of a scavenger hunt than like an automatic thing. And they're just going to keep dropping clues to where the next clue is until he arrives. Now, is it possible that he'll arrive at Extreme Rules?
I say yes.
I mean, I would say yes too, because they've been playing this pretty heavily, pretty committed, and I feel like they're letting us know something's right around the corner. They're just stringing us on a little longer than we thought they would, but. I don't know how you could think it would not be Bray Wyatt. I mean, I feel like they're not even trying to hide the fact that it's Bray Wyatt. To me, I would be really surprised if it was anybody else.
I know some people have suggested the idea that it might be Karrion Kross because he did his White Rabbit thing with another promotion.
But he's already there.
He's already here. He's well established.
Yeah.
He's got a whole thing going on with Drew. It doesn't make sense unless he left, came back. I mentioned this before. Like if he got into it with Drew by now, kept coming up short, then would leave, and then these White Rabbit things will come up.
Right.
But that's not what's happening.
It doesn't make sense for you to lead a puzzle to go to someone who you're already putting on weekly. That doesn't make any sense.
Because let's be honest, there were a lot of people let go over the last few years. We know this. One of the biggest shocks was definitely Bray Wyatt. Because we for sure said
the biggest shock was Bray Wyatt.
There were some people that are safe.
Yes, he was absolutely on the safe list for me.
But then once we saw Shane McMahon get fired, when you fire a McMahon, okay, it's just like the royal family. When they basically said, you married that girl, you're out of the family. Okay, my man found out his grandma died on Twitter. Okay, so if that is the case, Nobody is safe. But it was still a surprise. So I think the weight of that, we've seen clues like somebody's coming, like forever. We've always seen that.
But now
This
it's very
is a little
closer
different.
and closer. Yeah. No,
You're
playing
using
it,
QR codes and stuff.
playing it at the live arenas, putting the red light. There's no one else who has the red light.
Unless they're gonna do a swerve. Hear me out.
It's not going to be Swerve.
No, it's not gonna be Swerve. I think they reached out to him. He said, "No, I'm cool." We're gonna talk about AEW culture in a minute.
Yeah, we're getting there.
But legitimately, unless it is in fact Hornswoggle, boom, my man is coming back in.
Does that mean we wrapped up this conversation?
He's as big as a white rabbit. He is white, by the way. So, I mean, that's an easy in. I'm just saying. Throw some bunny ears on him.
The views of Abe do not necessarily stand for the views of Abe.
I was just throwing out the pasta. I threw out the pigskin. You could either catch it or not.
Now you calling him the pig? Jeez.
Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
Hornswoggle.
Obviously, it's not Hornswoggle. No, I legitimately think it is going to be Bray Wyatt. It's just a question of when. Like, if you're going to drop these hints and these clues, which is cool, I like the way they're doing it with these QR codes in the background, whatever it is, leading it along. Extreme Rules seems to be the time. The question is the when at Extreme Rules.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking championship match at the end of? Are we talking at the beginning? Like, at what point? Because it's not just a question of, okay, drop Bray Wyatt, he's back. Like, you got to have some kind of, like, you got to come for somebody.
I still feel like he's going to come into the aid of Braun and they're going to be together. Because that would be a reunion we want to see. Three Diglets, so you said Demon, Finn, Kane, and The Fiend. So, yes, Kane, did Kane come out to red light, though? Oh,
He did.
He came out to red light. I think, okay, so that's true. Demon, Finn Balor, yeah, you're right. Okay, they do. But Demon Finn Balor doesn't need to come back. He's already established where he is. We know Kane is not coming back. And then, what was the third one?
It was it Kane?
Oh, and then it was The Fiend. The Fiend is the only one, however, where we actually witnessed them. So they turned off the lights and turned them red, but they actually left them red for the entire match, which was insane. Like, we were like, wait, what's going on?
We'll check out C Wrestling. I appreciate that suggestion, Tommy. That's a very good suggestion. We'll definitely check it out. There are a lot of theories right now about what's going down with the White Rabbit. More than anything, I like the idea that we're talking about something. I like the mystery behind all of this. One thing that I don't want to see is any of the current roster kind of get washed out and forgotten about only because everybody's so focused on this White Rabbit thing. Right? Like, I'm all for dropping somebody coming back or somebody popping in like Saraya did at AEW. But then all of a sudden, the conversation totally shifts away and it becomes all about them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm hoping, I wouldn't mind seeing a Bray Braun reunion. Like I said before, they had unfinished business. They got into it. It never really resolved itself.
But then they both got let go, and then they both lost Brody, which could bring them together on a level we would all understand and we would all stand behind. Yeah,
I think I can definitely get with that.
So can we move on to Liv? Is that the next topic?
Well, let me see.
Or do we still have? I guess.
Sophie Dophie, how are you? Good to see you.
Hey, Quantava Moore.
Brock's bringing back his old Schwarzenegger gimmick named Terminator thing. I mean, that's fine, but what is Brock supposed to do? You know, how many times is he going to fight with Roman? I mean, I think if anything, he and Braun should get into it.
Yeah, and also I don't know if I don't know why he would change his gimmick. This is the most over Brock I've ever seen.
People love this Cowboy Brock.
People love Cowboy Brock.
Now, if he shaved his beard, I mean, that kind of, I kind of dug it. I kind of dug it.
Mhm.
A Bray carrying Cross. I wouldn't mind seeing Karrion Cross and Bray go at it. He seems to really be getting the best of Drew McIntyre right now. We just released that, and that was the last one for SmackDown. The Scarlet thing. And if you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out, because the Scarlet Fireball just was it just was so, it was lame. It was lame. I really wish that they would figure crap out before they go out.
He actually wanted Drew's face to catch on fire and him to have no eyebrows, and then he would have felt like it was a successful segment.
I mean, if Orton can take it, Drew can take it. Is Drew less of a man? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You want Brock Bobby? Who wants Brock Bobby back? Does anybody want to see them run that back?
Heck
Brock Lesnar,
yeah.
Bobby Lashley. Who's down for that?
All day.
Who's down for that?
Hey, Sean Cooney.
You know what, Jody? Let me tell you something. The only way that I would want to see Goldberg, and I'm going to call him Goldberg, put some respect on his name, is that old bird. The only way I personally would want to see him come back is if he actually caught a W. My man needs a win.
Oh, look. Okay, so Friendly Human, I always love your name, just suggested, what if he returns on Halloween since it's on a Monday this year?
So we're going to drag this out for another month?
That is a long time.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't know. I mean,
but what if maybe he just comes back as Bray Wyatt with the little white rabbit puppet, and then he doesn't actually reveal Fiend again until Halloween? Because he may come as a completely reinvented character. He's so talented. He may just be like, you guys already ruined the Fiend. I have to do something else. As long as it's not something whack like what they did with Alexa, being all confused.
You know, I don't know about Tyler Breeze, and I'm not even necessarily sure. Truthfully, I think Tyler Breeze would have fit in rather nicely along with Fandango. The
two of them together were awesome.
In NXT 2.0. I think they would have done well there, actually.
Absolutely. I mean, first of all, they were doing well there. They were the champions, and they were part of the clean out, right, that they did when they crossed over from black and gold. I thought that they were, first of all, them as the fashion police. Shut up. Like, I don't care. You could put them in the ring once in a blue moon, but I love them as the fashion police. Like, they were so very entertaining. So I know that, and they were talented.
They're going to go live again in October. I'm really hoping that they get rid of this splashes of color stuff.
Yeah,
it doesn't go with the new logo. Is it just me?
No, it's weird.
Right? Like you're saying you're evolving, you're transitioning. I really hope they just do it all the way, because
it almost looks like they're trying to transition and it's glitching.
It's weird. I don't know if I love it. Follow the buzzards. Hey. All right, so show of hands before we move on.
Who says the White Rabbit? Bray?
Is it Bray Wyatt? Is it somebody else? Drop that comment. Let's see what you got. Cross versus Fiend versus Braun versus Reigns.
Did you already say hi to Johnny Lee?
Nope.
For life.
What up, Johnny Lee for life? Good to see you. You say Bray. I got a show at Jaden's got Bray.
Xavier says Bray. Okay.
Cross. So you do think it's Cross. Interesting.
So disappointed.
Can we give a round of applause to Three Diglets, please?
Oh gosh, super champion in the house. Never disappointing. My goodness.
Three Diglets.
Much love, man. Much love.
Thank you for that big super chat. Okay, make sure I say it right. I personally would be disappointed if La Fiend went after anyone else who isn't either Alexa or the tribal chief. He's too big of a star. Let me say that one more again. I personally would be disappointed if La Fiend went after anyone else who isn't either Alexa or the tribal chief. He's too big of a star.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell y'all something. I think I said this last week about Alexa, that her character needs direction.
It does.
It made no sense that she was still carrying the Lily doll and being a Little Miss Bliss, it didn't mesh
At all.
But I like that interaction she had with Bayley. We saw that anger come out again.
Yeah.
I personally think that some way, somehow, her and Bray will have some kind of reunion.
I think if you could do her, Bray, and Braun and have their own faction.
Well, it's about the factions right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the factions. We finally got back Imperium, a group that never should have broke up in the first place.
Because the faction will still lead you to a championship match. It's just making sure that when you go against the Bloodline, which is pretty doggone deep, that you've already got established your own little behind you. Because one-on-one against them is that you're not getting anywhere. You need to have some backup.
I absolutely agree.
Mm-hmm.
I think more than anything, we've asked for a long time, who's next for Roman? As soon as Braun came back, we thought, oh, that's it.
I volunteer. I'm just
put your hands on me.
Playing.
Y'all believe this?
Y'all know I'm joking.
I swear for Lord. It does make sense because they also still have some unfinished business. I know there's talk about whether or not the Fiend character is dead. I personally don't think so. I think they can revive just about anything. So it's just a question of how.
Especially because you also have a relationship between Alexa and Braun.
Yeah.
And so if you could make those three be a faction, if he could come in and somehow just kind of get them to both all of a sudden be under his hypnotism, man. Oh gosh, that could be so awesome.
I'm down for it. And I think whatever happens with Logan and Reigns, for the most part, I think we know what's going to happen. We're going to have the new merch on when we do our live watch along.
If Logan wins, we riot. Get your merch.
It's got to drop.
You got to order it so you get it in time for the match.
Thank you, Three Diglets, for that big super chat right there.
Super chat champion in the house.
I see some other super chats right here. Okay. I don't want to miss anybody. Jake Thomas.
Jake Thomas.
What is going on? Thank you so much, Jake Thomas. White Rabbit wouldn't make sense for Karrion Kross because he's already on TV.
Yeah, that's what we were saying too. Like, I mean, unless he was going to be revealing something else, like he's bringing Bray in with him and they're together now. That's why there was an hourglass. But no, the hourglass really was pointing to the time of 9/23, which pointed to Friday, which gave you another clue that points to Raw. So, I mean, the only way that would make sense is if somehow they're going to combine Bray and Kross, and I don't see that happening.
There's no reason for it. I always leave them for the realm of possibility. But in this case, yeah, I got to agree with you. I got to say no because, again, this whole thing with him and Drew hasn't even resolved itself yet.
No.
Like it's just got going.
It's just got going, and I don't think it will just be one match either.
No,
I think they'll have a little rivalry.
No. So absolutely agree. Thank you, Jake, for that super chat.
And I love how they have Drew in a legit rivalry with a legit contender who also has a huge personality. Like Roman is not the only star on the show anymore. You have the other stars that you want to see, and that's powerful.
You know, it's funny, Deontay, we were just talking about Sasha and Naomi, yesterday? Like, when are they coming back? She literally was like, when is Sasha, out of the blue, when is Sasha and Naomi coming back? Mm-hmm. I'm like, I don't know.
Because you're out here taking pictures on Hollywood and doing fashion shows, and that's all great. But I just feel like Triple H is such on a road right now of trying to get as much social media attention. So I think he has them riding this "we walked out where powerful women train" all the way back to that station so that those people will all come with them. I really think Triple H is behind this, taking this long.
I'll tell you what, though.
Unless they didn't really want to be wrestlers.
It's got to be at the expense of Damage Control. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. And I talked about this last week. I don't know who this EO is. I don't like this EO. I don't like EO Sky.
She's nothing like EO Shirai. I am so confused. I feel like Dakota Kai's actually picked it up a little bit.
But then she had a match with her frenemy, Raquel, and Raquel pretty much made short work of her.
Short work for her already.
This is what happened with the women's tag team champions. So what is going on with the tag team champions right now? Like, everybody was all in their feelings when Aaliyah and Raquel won. I called it, loved it. They had it for 2 weeks, lose it to Damage Control, and Damage Control is looking shabby. Shabby.
Yeah.
So to me, it's time to once again get those titles off of those ladies, bring it on over here to Team Bad 2.0.
Well, and you bring back two women that we already know can be strong competitors. So we're expecting when they walk out with Bayley, who we also know can bring it, that they're about to be hardcore. And I guess it's just kind of fizzling out a lot.
Just a little
more
bit
than we thought it would.
Quantaven's birthday is in 3 days. Almost happy birthday to you, Quantaven.
Very merry birthday to you.
3 days, so we got Wednesday. So that's going to be AEW Dynamite Day. I don't know if we're going to live there or not, so we'll say happy birthday. This is a birthday song for you.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Hey, happy birthday, almost Quantaven. X Neptune with that super chat. Thank you so much, X Neptune. You say it would be cool if the next time we see Roman, he starts throwing up the black liquid just like Randy.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? We were all in it. We were all in that whole. I know some people weren't all on supernatural stuff. We were all in it because Randy sold the mess out of that.
Yeah.
He sold the mess out of that.
And I know there's so many people who are like, nah, we got to get past that. No, we don't. The whole point of professional wrestling is and always has been that they have those kind of elements. That is why The Undertaker was walking around with a crypt keeper who held an urn. You know what I mean? Because that's why we had coffin matches and stuff, because this has always been in a man with a talking sock. Like, that's part of professional wrestling. It's part of it. And it's not going to ever not be a part of it to some degree.
I don't know if Reigns would do it. I think it would be kind of cool.
Oh my gosh.
I really do. I think he
need
can
to
pull
start
it off
for the WWE X Neptune.
But that would be kind of tight. That would be kind of tight. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Thank you.
That
X
should
Neptune,
be
for
one
that
of the
super
next
chat.
clues.
Wow.
Is that whoever he's going after is going to start spitting up the black stuff.
Thank you to everybody. We are still getting back in the comments to all of the congratulations on our 12K. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. Thank you, Nico. Yeah, exactly. All references are referencing Bray. Precisely. That's all we're trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
You heard, no way, Dro. Sasha and Naomi coming back is just a question of when. They already worked it out. They worked it out.
Yeah, they're coming back for sure.
They worked it out. So I do want to get more. Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I don't have a single AEW shirt. I think you have a couple.
I do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I gotta get some AEW merch. Yeah, it's funny, but just kind of touch on AEW for a second. What is happening with the culture?
Yeah, okay. Well, first of all, before we switch to AEW, can we finish out? We want to just finish out WWE with Liv.
Oh, yes.
Because, so we did our reaction. And when we do the reaction, you know that we don't watch a show until after we've done our reactions because we want our reactions to be genuine. And so by the time they started it, we were already at the kendo stick. And it was fine. And then Liv got extreme and everybody was excited for it. And she sure did get extreme. She was beating her with that kendo stick. Like you saw at one point, Lacey turn around and grab it like, don't you hit me like that again with that kendo stick. And then for her to get her on the table to do the whole thing, we loved that. But when we ran back and watched the whole match, Lacey dominated Liv. And once again, all we want is for our champion to look like a strong champion. Now, I'm going to give her props that taking an ass kicking and then being able to come on and come back at the last minute, it can get you through. But there's something about not feeling like you have a strong champion where you just come out and you just get beat up most of the time. And then you're able to just come back strong at the end. Like, I don't know. I guess we just don't love that as for champions.
Yeah, we did see the broom.
Which we thought was so weird.
I said to her, I think she wants to just sweep away the competition. Didn't happen. Look, on paper, Lacey Evans destroys Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is not in the same league as Lacey Evans. Hate on her all you want.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is the second she came into WWE, she proved that she is a tough lady, a little green, yes, but she's got some moves. She can hit. She can take a hit. When Liv was kind of slapping that face a little bit,
she got pissed off.
Oh, she gave some receipts.
First of all, there were some receipts going back and forth for a minute, and I was like, oh, what's going on right now? And then, I mean, they were hitting hard. That's the hardest I've ever seen Lacey hit.
Loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it.
She came for it. Yeah.
She definitely came for it, and she did it hard as Lacey Evans dominated Liv Morgan, and I was here for it. Jack and all.
Thank you, Jack.
Anytime. Tamid, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you. We will see you.
Yes, thank
you. I saw a couple super chats right there. We got one from Jake Thomas. Thank you very much, Jake. When will the Bloodline turn on Sami? I think Solo Sikoa will kill the Bloodline from within. He's too friendly with Sami right now. I know this.
You mean like maybe Solo and Sami and like Kevin Owens get together?
I don't know. I'm digging it right now. I couldn't have been the only one that got into their feelings when Jay ripped that shirt off of Sami. His eyes welled up.
Our eyes welled up.
He's just all like, you heard his little heart was breaking.
He's like, I don't know what happened.
And then Reigns said, all right, you win. All right, man, come on. It's beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
They adopted this poor boy just from the wrong side of the tracks in Canada, eh?
And then if any of you know how I can get adopted into the Bloodline, please let me know.
I swear for Lord, woman. You got one more time talking about getting into the Bloodline. Let me tell you something. You will not be an honorary oops. You're not going to get nowhere near Roman Reigns' bicep again. For y'all that don't know, this woman touched Roman Reigns' bicep.
It was all sweaty and wet and hard.
I swear. I think it's time to end it. Thank y'all so much.
We are not done
That's
talking.
it for A&B Combos forever. For life. All three tickets tonight's Super Chat champion. I love me some Lacey Evans. Wish her theme song wasn't trash, as she was portrayed as more of a Marine and total badass.
Well, I feel like that's what they're trying to do now is come back to, they tried to do the Marine badass face and everybody turned on her. I think they're trying to do a Marine, but a little hoochie badass F everybody. Because
hoochie?
I'm just saying, you still got on.
Say Lacey's a hoochie mama. Hood rat, hoochie mama. She no hoochie. Man, let me tell you something.
But when she kicked Liv in her chest, that was some Marine
dead in her chest. I told her I was scared as soon as Lacey Evans came back with these promos. I said, this is not going to go well.
Mm-mm.
This isn't going to end well.
She was way too vulnerable. And I'm sorry, but the WWE universe is not to be trusted with vulnerability.
It wasn't going to, and it didn't work.
No way.
It didn't work. She put herself out there and the universe wasn't having it. It didn't work. Yeah, her theme song is trash. I think Ronda Rousey's theme song is trash. I thought Nia Jax's theme song was trash. The theme needs to match the performer. Sonya Deville, her theme song, fire. Mm-hmm. Scary. Love it. Mm-hmm. Why doesn't match? I don't know.
Yeah.
But you hear Ronda Rousey's music, you don't think the baddest woman on the planet.
No, you're like thinking of jumping jump rope.
It kind of reminds me of Bailey's Hugger stuff. Like you couldn't take it seriously. It was a fun ride, but you can't have Bailey's Hugger theme with today's Bailey. It wouldn't work.
No.
Right?
No.
So totally agree.
Mhm.
Totally agree. What's going to happen with Lacey Evans? I don't know. She also needs some kind of direction. She took a little break, came back, lost a live, went through a table. I don't know. Thank you so much, Three Duggars, for that super chat.
Thank you.
Man, we got the people, got the love in here. I love this.
Right?
I love this. My favorite theme right now, Seth's theme. Oh, okay. I mean, come on now. The crowd is in just it reminds me he's into it sort of like Keith Lee was into it when he would just do his thing.
Hey, Samantha Poole in the house.
Hello, Samantha
my
Poole.
future makeup artist.
What is y'all's favorite theme song?
Okay, well,
Right now,
once
Sony's
upon
for me.
I know once upon a time, World's Strongest Man's theme music, I think, was your favorite.
Yeah. As soon as you heard that, someone getting the wig split. For real.
My favorite theme song is not in WWE, it's in AEW. It's Judas. I mean, how could it not be? I mean, that was his song. I mean, it was just awesome.
Yeah, Judas, yeah.
Like,
actually,
you can't be there and not sing along as
Yeah.
he walks in every time.
Wow. 3-6 Mafia. There, see? Y'all already know. Son. I missed that Mark Henry. I'm a little tired of him saying, and it's time for the main event. I'm a little sick of it.
Yeah.
I need a little something more from him. My man said he still got plenty more left in the tank.
Yeah, he should probably be more like somebody's manager or promoter or something like that.
Something.
Actually, Randy Orton has always been a favorite theme song of mine too. I hear voices in my head.
Yeah.
They talk to me, and because you guys know how we are advocates for mental illness and I struggle with mental illness. And so songs like that like help people understand, yeah, man, I'm crazy, man. I want to just, you don't want none of my voices to tell me nothing about you. Like, I just love that,
I mean, are we gonna
and that he remains with his same theme song, whether he's good or bad.
Yep.
He's so right there on the line that you never know if he's good or bad.
So let's switch gears.
Yes.
Just a smidge. Just a smidge.
Thank you, Kamante.
Let's go over to AEW.
Did you already get that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So let's go over to AEW. Let's talk about Saraya. All right, let's talk about this for a second because she's back.
I'm sure y'all saw our reaction.
Reactions through the roof. Thank y'all so much for watching that video. We were excited. We were shocked. I don't know why we're always shocked, but we're shocked.
No, and it's so funny because, like I said in my reaction video, I'm shocked. But I was the one who said, of course she's going to turn up at AEW. She said when she was released that she felt like she had more in her.
Yeah.
So, of course, she's going to show up at AEW. And then yet still, I was blown away. I don't know why.
And I think I saw real quick. I think it was, who was it? Brandon, yours was Crime Time. Yo, Papa 40 and Checkaroli. It's crime time. Brooklyn. Yeah. Rest in peace, Shaq Gaspar.
There was a few times that they kept some of the money and it was a problem. And they would people complain.
Complain all you want. I mean, it was a
Don't hand them your money expecting to get it back. You think they're paying attention to who they're grabbing it from? Hey, Brandon, autistic, can't read. How are you?
That is your 14th anniversary. Wow. Happy anniversary to you. Goodness. That's pretty cool. That's so cool. We're so happy for you.
Wow. Happy anniversary.
So I know the word on the street right now is that Paige, artist formerly known as Paige, Saraya, not cleared to wrestle.
What up, Resident Evil?
And we wondered that. We wondered about that. We've seen people who've had a bad neck come back from that injury and wrestle. Bryan Danielson, Edge, Nikki Bella.
Yeah.
We don't know to what degree, to what extent we're talking about with Saraya. Is her injury the same, similar? I don't know. If she's not cleared, cool, get it, understandable. I can't imagine Tony Khan would have signed her
if she
wasn't able to do something. Like, that's the one thing that I will say for her in WWE is that I hated to see her just sit on the shelf. It was great that she was gaming. I know she was enjoying herself, but the fact that they both decided, like, we don't want to resign you, like, I'm cool, I don't want to resign anyway. So once the contract expired, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she shows up at AEW, crowd loses their minds.
Well, she was one of the ones that they did dirty on Twitch anyway.
Exactly. I liked her as the manager, as the mouthpiece for the Kabuki Warriors. I was all about the Kabuki Warriors. I think she did well.
Mm-hmm. It didn't make any sense that she couldn't keep coming out with them. You
So
introduced them, and then all of a sudden, that was it. You went away, and you weren't with them anymore. And I'm like, what the world?
Are we going to see that? Because there's also talk that the women's division in AEW needs a shot in the arm.
Mm-hmm.
Is this that shot in the arm? Is she going to lead the way and lead the charge?
Well, she's a damn good wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's been practicing her entire life.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we all know, because we saw the movie. And so, unlike Ruby Soho, it's like, I'm sorry that she's injured. And I know people were excited for her. And I'm not even gonna lie, I was excited that she was getting an opportunity and they were building her up. She's not good in the ring, y'all.
Wait, who's not in the ring?
Ruby Soho.
Yeah, no. She's not.
So I was hoping that she would have improved.
Yeah.
And she didn't, and I was very disappointed. So I'm glad that they're actually bringing Paige in, because Paige actually can fight when and once she's cleared to fight.
Saraya.
Oh, so sorry. Saraya.
Yeah,
I'm going to probably do that for a while.
It was Daniel Bryan for the longest time.
I know.
Bryan, yeah, no, I mean, we all know that she can get down. We all know that she's got the heart.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that she wants to do it.
Yeah.
But ridiculous. I think you have a very good point with that super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm worried about Paige, man. She looks so fragile. I mean, yeah, look, Britt Baker gets down. She may not be the best technical wrestler in the ring, but she's not afraid to get down. She's not afraid to get her nose busted open.
Right.
I love the fact that you just took the blood, rubbed it on your opponent, rubbed it on yourself. It just lends to that I'm a badass character. You wonder, is this the kind of person that you necessarily want to mix it up with if you are Saraya? You know your opponent is going to take care of you, so you're not going to get paralyzed.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would love to see her get in the ring. I would almost love for it to be a surprise. If she's not medically cleared, cool. Then I want to see her come out next week or this week. State your intentions. Like, if you're gonna have, are you gonna be in charge of some ladies? Are you gonna be the Bailey of your own damage control? What's up?
Yeah.
What's up? That's what I want to know, because I think that lends to some excitement.
Right.
Thank you, Three Dickless, for that super chat. We appreciate you. Zay, there's some people missing. To go back to Raw. Anybody seen R-Truth?
And it's been way too long to have R-Truth off TV. We're very used to him being there. He's a stable. He is an OG. He has earned our respect, and we want to see him there. Even if you just have him as entertainment or whatever, bring back R-Truth.
I mean, the same goes you seen Reggie.
Oh, is that going to be our next shirt? You saying truth?
I mean, might as well. He lend credibility to the 24/7 championship. I saw an earlier comment, I'm not sure who left it, about Dana Brooke. We were just as surprised as everybody else, the fact that she wasn't let go. Of all the people you were letting go,
For real.
Somebody that was really flying under the radar, but some way, somehow, she managed to stick around.
Right.
And I actually wasn't mad with her. She and the 24/7 title seemed to go well together. I was about it.
And if you would have just left that title on Tamina and then let Tamina join the Bloodline, then they would have even more gold, even if it is ugly gold. I mean, the men's tag team's belts are ugly too.
You're right. See, all it takes is one wrong move. In wrestling, period. Like when we were watching Rampage, and Muta shows up. First of all, anybody that's going to catch Green missing to the face needs to get hazard pay. Like, I just need to know. I'm getting some extra points off of this match because you're not going to be spitting your COVID self in my face. That's number one. This is a whole new world right now. We got a new variant that just popped out. So no.
Named after Brock Lesnar.
No, it's not happening. But oh god, I don't know if you caught it, man. But sprayed it in the face. Old girl goes flying off of the apron, misses the table.
Like she hit some of the table, which just disintegrated. But for the most part, she hit it and kept sliding and mind you, they don't have those cushion barriers.
Oh my gosh, it was
they have
on
steel
concrete.
Barriers and concrete. So
and the camera quickly moved away.
Yeah.
Never saw her again. We hope she's okay.
Yeah, that looked brutal.
That was rough. Brutal. Paige, Saraya don't want none of that.
No, we cannot have that with her. We could not set her up to be doing anything like that. But since you brought up that match, we have Buddy Matthews now.
Yeah, Buddy Matthews.
At AEW, who is now also asking for
some time off.
Time off due to mental distress. Was that what it was? Mental.
Well, let's talk about this with AEW culture, and I think Samantha Poole, you ask a very good question. Bobby Fish, Cole, O'Reilly, asking for releases. Other AEW stars asking for releases. Malaki Black, I need time off for mental health. Buddy
Matthews,
need time off for mental health. Is there something going on? Because these are all longtime wrestlers.
And we wanted to just think, oh, they're just going through growing pains. But is the ship going down? Because why is everybody abandoning the ship?
What is going on really?
What is going on?
AEW? Is there something happening in the culture of AEW that we all, as fans, are just not aware of? Because for a minute, it seemed like during the McMahon era, that's what we're going to call it. You have people trying to go over here to AEW. Some to Impact, some whatever, but like AEW.
Well, it was like AEW was their life vest, like to get me. This didn't work. And now you have people swimming back over.
And I think a big part of that.
Triple H.
No, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Cody Rhodes breaking that barrier.
Cody Rhodes departing, that he helped build this house.
Yeah.
And so the fact that you decide to leave this house and go back to where you came from.
And I think, and Tony Khan, he was his right-hand man. I think Tony didn't realize how much he needed him.
Because Cody and his brother, the Rhodes family, they're a different breed of wrestler. I personally do not think, although CM Punk is a little bit of a wild stallion, but I don't think what went down with them in the press conference and the media scrum in the backstage, if Cody was still there, I'm not sure that would have gone down that way. I just don't think Tony. Because some people have their wheelhouse. You know what I mean? Tony's not going to get down with nobody, but he owns the thing, so I'm going to suspend you. But there's a certain level of respect people have for Cody that they perhaps don't necessarily have. Like you saw the way Punk was talking to Tony Khan. And
you saw the way Tony Khan was like, I don't know what to do about this right now. And he's just trying to smile it off, but he was like somebody, I don't know what to do. Whereas like we've talked about Triple H, and even when Vince was there, nobody would have talked over or talked to or Stephanie McMahon that way. They walk and carry themselves in such a confidence that they would have gave a look where you were like, stop talking.
Absolutely.
And they would have been listened to. So, I mean, obviously that's why it was important that Tony Khan did all of the suspensions that he did. But to have this many people
like unhappy, like what is really going down in AEW that we don't know?
Y'all need to bring in a professional to help fix backstage more than anything.
Seriously, because everybody needs to take a little bit of a breather for pro wrestlers. And I was telling you about this earlier. As a pro wrestler, you know what this business is. You know what it isn't. You just want to get in the ring, mix it up, and have a good show. With Mia Yim, she said, I don't want to deal with all the backstage drama and all of this and that. I just want to wrestle. That's why she went to Impact. I just want to wrestle. And now you got Bobby Fish, who also just now showed up. Another promotion. What's going on? You show up at some place, because I got to be honest with you. I can't speak for y'all. But we have a pretty good feel for what it's like to work in a hostile work environment. It sucks. It's uncomfortable. It gives you ulcers.
You'll do anything you can to figure out how to get out of there. You're not going to just set up shop. And I guess that's what's kind of like confusing to me. Like that. I mean, like at this point, Tony Khan, bring in a motivational speaker. Bring in a therapist to help with your people, or try to do something. Get a professional to come in and give them enough power to try to fix what you can't do, because you clearly need some help.
It's odd to me, but at the same time, it makes sense, because people are willing, more than anything, mental health is really coming out now in a way that, like she said, and the show that we have, if you look in our description, we always have it in there. The stigma needs to be taken out of it, that mental health is important, because it's amazing how it can manifest itself in a lot of different ways when you are mentally struggling. So for Bobby Fish to say, I'm going to go to Impact, I'm going to take a pay cut, I'm willing to take a little less TV time if I'm happy. You know, it's easy for us on the outside, like, you're in AEW, one of the biggest promotions in the world, you're making tons of money, like, you're in storylines. Yeah, but I'm about to wrap a noose around my neck and, like, find me swinging.
Yeah,
that's not cool. Even AJ Lee was talking about her mental health, and how important it was, that she had to step away from wrestling, and the fact that she got back into it with WoW, she's not mixing it up in the ring. She still clearly has a love for it, but she's doing it in a way that keeps her mental health in check.
Yeah.
So that's important. Richie Bailey, big super chat right there.
Wow.
Richie Bailey, thank you so much.
Coming in hard.
And you kind of bring that in here. How do you guys feel about the Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker storyline? Seems like they're doing the same thing, where they tease Jamie's turn on Britt. Just wanted to know how you guys feel about it.
Yeah, it is interesting, because for sure it's kind of feeling like, is this going somewhere? Like, you're just going to keep teasing? I don't know how long you tease before you piss or get off the pot. I know it's a little crass, but TV14.
Oh, I did miss a super chat. Thank you for that. We did miss a super chat right there.
I told you, I thought you missed that super chat.
My bad. That's my bad. I apologize. Jay's Jealous Joe, you're right. Thank you, Nakia Smith. I'm so sorry that I missed that super chat. I apologize. I just heard that Triple H have already added I Quit and ladder match at Extreme Rules. Ooh. Edge versus Finn Balor, I Quit match, and Bianca versus Bayley ladder match for the Raw Women's Championship. We heard the same thing. Doubt about it.
I'm telling you, like, the ladder match is gonna be good.
It's necessary, because I feel, and I don't know why this is, Bianca's demonstrated that this is not the same NXT Bianca.
Right.
It's a good Bianca. It's not a great Bianca. Her run as champion has not been great. She needs this.
I think it's been better than people are giving her credit for. The first run, to me, was a little boring. This Bianca, this attitude, her stepping in it, coming in people's face, doing there's nothing wrong with her run right now. I think that she looks real strong. So I don't know why people keep saying that.
I think this will be a good match. I think it'll, for people like me, it'll shut people like me up. So I think it's necessary for people like me.
That will shut you up.
I didn't understand that.
Wow, I'm sure you didn't understand that. Thank you very much. Wow.
I wasn't talking to you.
A lot of nerve on that one. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're so sorry. We're so sorry.
And to tie into that I Quit match, I don't like it. The reason why I don't like it, because I'm concerned. I know Edge has a limited schedule for obvious reasons. I'm not trying to see him quit right now.
Yeah.
He's still got some.
Maybe.
My man had a decade off.
Right, but there's a lot of injuries and
He's fresh. He's still fresh.
You're not fresh at our age.
He is fresh. He is fresh because he had 10 years to rest, recoup, train. He doesn't have that 10 years of wear and tear on the body.
Can I just tell you guys that everyone at his age makes sounds when they get up and down. So wear and tear on your body happens naturally, whether you're in the ring or not.
Fresh. I don't want to see it. And I certainly don't want to see Finn Balor quit either. So I don't know. I'm kind of in my feelings about that. If that's really what's going to happen, I'm praying for interference.
But they're not quitting as in quitting. They're just, I quit matches and okay, fine, I quit. Like you won.
Well, it's not a career match.
Right. It's not a career match.
But I'm saying, like, I don't want to see it. I'm concerned.
Well,
I'm concerned.
Yeah, I got you. It's concerning.
Yes. Jay is jealous. You're absolutely right. So again, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate you. So sorry we missed that. And let me scroll just a smidge. We got the Richie.
What was Richie about again? Remind me.
Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker.
Yeah.
That storyline. I mean,
yeah.
I want direction when it comes to storyline. I don't like flipping and flopping. I don't like it when you're heel 1 second, face 1 second, heel, face. I don't like it. I also don't like the idea if you're going to have Britt Baker and Jamie just kind of play this out. I think they should have played it out a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Would have been cool, especially if you knew that Saraya was coming into the mix. I would have liked it just a tad longer.
I mean, it makes Jamie look like a punk to me because you just letting her do you like whatever, and you'll be mad, but then you get over it and you follow directions. So obviously, you're not meant to be a leader.
Yeah, no,
you're
for
a
real.
follower.
Thank you, Manny, for hipping me to that super chat. I hate missing super chats, so I'm so sorry. I should apologize. Does anyone miss the Elite?
Well, don't. Well, it hasn't been very long. I don't think it's been enough time for us to miss him.
Not really. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe Uso to Tamina. So yeah, people want Tamina to join the Bloodline. We've been saying that forever. How is she not in the Bloodline? How many times have we got to say every faction needs a strong female? Every faction needs a strong female. Let's go.
None.
Tamina came in with the Usos. How in the world do you get someone from a whole different brand over here to join the Bloodline for the person that's on the same brand to join the Bloodline?
Right. Who's already in the Bloodline? You just want to act like she's not.
With the person that premiered with the Usos.
Right.
Let's not forget that.
Right.
They're doing my girl Tamina wrong. They're doing her wrong. This is a girl that I don't think she's going to get another title around her waist at all. Oh my gosh, they're doing my girl so dirty. It bothers me so much. It really does. I saw another super chat right here. Let me go ahead and get to you. There you are. Richie Bailey. Boom.
Dang, thank you again.
Richie Bailey, appreciate that. Do you guys think WWE Triple H are truly waiting on Cody to return to end Roman's reign? In my opinion, that's the best route.
I do.
That's just me. But with everybody else they're talking about, Cody just seems right.
I agree. I think that's what they brought Cody in for, and I think they are going to drag it out.
Well, I got to disagree with y'all, homeboys.
Because now that Bray Wyatt's on the table, you think it's going to be Bray?
Not necessarily. Let me tell you why. Hear me out. If Cody truly was the guy, the way that they started this off with him was wrong. Cody didn't need to come back in here and cut his teeth against Seth Rollins. Didn't need to happen. Didn't need to happen.
Yeah, you're right.
So he's talking about, he makes this great speech about his dad never winning the big one. He was going to do it for him, bring it to him. His dad passed. So it was a very emotional speech. Great. But it just seemed like all this time, and it's not to say that their matches were bad. They weren't.
No, of course not.
But like all this time was being wasted over here when it should have been focused over here. And he was more so on Raw than he was on SmackDown. So it was weird. Like the connection was never made.
Yeah.
Except to say, I'm just going to be champion. Cool. But again, I asked the question, how long is Roman going to hold 2 straps?
But it would have been, so what they could have done to get him, because instead of him coming out saying, I'm going straight for the title, because then maybe some people would have felt some type of way about that. He could have been out there giving the speech about his dad, and towards the end of the speech, Roman's music hits. Bloodline comes out like, oh, did your daddy almost win a title? You know? But your daddy didn't, and our whatever, and we have this, and we have that, and we have that. So why don't you
that's it.
you know what I mean? And let Roman address him.
That's it.
Because that would have been like, dang, because they already boo Roman for the whole history of his ancestors and being so proud of his bloodline. But he's doing this for his bloodline.
Or have the Usos come out, address him, beat him down, hold him. Boom, music hits. Cody's down on his knees. Reigns just takes his time, gets in the ring.
Yeah.
Punks him out. Didn't happen. If Cody really is going to be the guy to dethrone him,
they might need to do it like that when he comes back.
Got to. You got to make a beeline for SmackDown. You can't start fooling around on Raw. Because now, like I said, we got Braun is back. We're talking this White Rabbit stuff.
Right. So if you have Bray and Braun on Raw, then but they need to split those titles up. You can't just not have a title on one of the shows.
There's too much going on right now for him to be fooling around with other wrestlers because God forbid he gets injured again. What are we talking about?
Right.
Right? You're running out. I hate to say this, man, but the more injuries you rack up, the easier it is for you to be injury prone.
And I need people to be careful when they're working out. It's one thing to get into the ring. Don't injure yourself working out.
Right. It happens, though. Because when you're in the gym, brother, training these 24-inch pythons, dude, getting all jacked and ready, it's real easy to blow out a quad jack.
You actually have injured yourself several times working out, I guess. Huh?
It has happened. It has happened. I don't miss 100 Super Kicks and Canadian Destroyers. That. Oh my gosh. Brock is a part-time schedule. Edge is a limited schedule. Roman's a limited schedule. And I hate it for the champion.
Hated it.
If you're not champion, be part-time all you want. Do not care. But again, especially when you're holding all of the gold hostage, this is what's happening. Except the North American Championship. Apparently, that referee rules don't stand. Just don't get me started on the whole solo thing.
No, that was stupid. What? But he was just there Friday.
Whatever, man. It's stupid, and I hate it, and it just. I just don't even understand. Super chat right here, Aaron Drew. Thank you so much, Aaron Drew.
What up?
Congratulations on 12K, King A and Queen B. Can I say that? King Booker. Did you guys hear about the rumored ladder match between the Usos and Imperium and the Brawling Brutes at Extreme Rules? Did not hear about that.
Oh, that's good. 3-way. That's a good 3-way right there.
It's about time we get Extreme. It's called Extreme Rules. I said it the last time they had it. This was called Extreme Rules, and it was whack. To me,
the last one, yeah.
It was whack.
Yeah.
All right? You're going to have some extremities at Extreme Rules. For the first time ever in Survivor Series history, it is WarGames. It is about to go down. And I'm excited.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Okay, I want to see the Hardcore Championship come back. I want Mick Foley to bring that back. I want some thumbtacks. I want to see the please. That match that would be fire. I almost don't even care who would win at the end. Okay, I want to see broken bones, teeth spitting out. Yes, Aaron Drew, thank you for that super chat.
Who raised you?
Gotta get extreme. 850, big boy. What is going on?
What up?
You're over here talking Bianca and Bailey's should have been I Quit match.
That one, yeah, that could have been a good I Quit match.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't want Edge to have a ladder match. No.
No, he's done with ladder matches forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Three Diglets.
Three Diglets. Come on, man.
Still number one Super Chat champion right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Tamina said, I don't know. I don't think I would have anything to offer the Bloodline. Oh.
You know what? Here's the thing, though. She's got to know it's coming. They've made it seem like it's all in due time. I know she's older. I understand being older, but she needs to get in shape. She needs to get some cardio in. She needs to get so she's not getting winded, because she does not have it to go the distance. And if they're going to bring her into the Bloodline, they're going to want her to go after some gold. You have an entire Bloodline behind you. So if you are going to do that, then you need to be champion worthy. And if you're going to be going up against people like Rhea and Charlotte, then you're going to need to get back in the gym, and you are going to need to work up to having long matches, not this little backstage crap. So they may be waiting on Tamina to build herself back up. I know you're older. I know you're a mom, but you could do it, man.
No, she can do it. The question is she going to do it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question. You know what? Samantha Poole, good question. Kind of getting back to AEW. What is next for House of Black? I don't know. Malachi's gone, Buddy's gone, old girl is gone. I mean, I'm sure she'll be back, but
it
injured.
Teaches you children that evil doesn't get you anywhere.
Well, I mean, got Darth Vader somewhere for a long time. The Empire ran roughshod through the galaxy, killed all the Jedi.
So then, anyway, back to what you were saying. Well, I mean, and that's what
the Emperor still controlled the whole damn thing.
Yeah, that was we were wondering that ourselves. It's so interesting to see what's going on. Like, we really wanted AEW to do well. We really didn't think it's really like imploding. We didn't really think. We thought like, oh yeah, this is a bad move. Maybe we're gonna have a rough patch, and I hope still that's all this is. But Tony he really needs to bring in like a professional, badass, but also like a therapist. He needs like a team that could come in and help straighten this out, because his people are unhappy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Wrestling culture, people who aren't in it, who aren't pro wrestlers, they really don't understand. It's really easy to judge and criticize, and we don't really like doing that. There are a lot of different channels out there that really go hard at some of these shows, and rightfully so. That's what they do. We don't necessarily like to do that, but at the same time, we want to be entertained, and we don't like all this backstage drama. We hate hearing. We're happy that you have the courage to say, I need to take a mental break, but we don't like hearing that you feel like you're such a toxic environment that you have to take a mental break.
Exactly, because we were so happy for each and every one of you. Like, ooh, I hope that this is all that you wanted to be. And then to see Mox go off to rehab, to see, and Aleister Black's mental thing wasn't even supposed to be out there to the public. The only people that knew was him and the administration, and he got out anyway. And he feels some type of way about that. He wasn't trying to bring that into light right now. So we know that Bray Wyatt and Nia Jax, both of them were on a mental leave when they were let go and written off with WWE. And I guess you just hoped better for AEW, but it doesn't seem like that's what it turned out to be for them. So I think we're more sad for the people that we're fans of, that they're doing their job on stage and behind stage. It's just.
Sophie, if you bring up an interesting point, is anybody interested in seeing Ray versus Dominik? Do we want to see this happen?
No.
Because Dominik, right now, the universe ain't letting my man speak.
No, they're not. He can't get a word out.
So
and nobody wants to see that, because Ray's not going to fight his son back. He's just not. No father is. You're just going to lay there and let him kick your butt.
Oh, I'll kick my son's butt in a minute. Boy, you turn on me? Nah, man, this is a black household. Let me tell you something, boy. We get the strap. Okay, it's going down. It's going to be a strap match, ladder match, kendo match. I'm going to teach him respect in you, boy. Don't say nobody, yeah.
Never mind.
X Neptune with that super chat. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, but I've been saying this for a while. Seth should be the one. to defeat Roman.
I do not disagree. Go ahead.
He's known for beating dominant people like Kingslayer, Beast Slayer. Now he can be the Chief Slayer.
Seth, I got to tell you, he's so good in the ring. So good in the ring. Has he had a miss or two? I mean, yeah, he did break John Cena's entire face. But his promos, his personality, his wrestling skills, his professionalism, he can totally be that next champ. And like I said before, they completely wasted that already. That whole entire rivalry should have been huge. It should have been long. Jack Anna, did you want to comment on that?
I did not.
And yet we just got this 1 week quick thrown together with one great promo, right? And so we totally agree. We think that, I don't know, I feel like that they've been using Seth to just elevate other people for a while. And I don't think that he was done. I mean, I think he has another good run in him.
I think he's got plenty, but I think it's really, I keep going back to it. How long are the Bloodline going to carry two straps? Like you can't have all the gold forever. You can't. I'm fine with Roman being champion, just one.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the other things got to go back to Raw. It just has to.
Yeah.
Because again, my man is part time. The WWE. Let me repeat that. The WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion is part time. How then can you expect full-time people to challenge for a part-time champion? It doesn't make any sense. The numbers don't add up. Bone Crusher, would you like to chime in on this? I know I threatened to fire you, but it's okay. You're here now. Everybody say hi to Bone Crusher. She says she wants to eat. I know it's time for you to eat.
I know.
Yeah,
I was
it's just
thinking that. They're like, hello.
You can't have a part-time guy like this. I think Seth most certainly is going to be a champion again. Also, keep in mind, Orton, whenever he's healthy, he's going to be back. I most certainly believe he has another singles run in him as a champion. My concern right now is kind of like it was with AEW. You start bringing all these people back in, and the field gets a little more crowded.
Mm-hmm.
So you get more people coming in vying for a part-time championship. Doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense. Either you need to get another title on the line somewhere else, create another championship,
Faction
or take
title.
one man off of him. It's just what makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin Marcano, good to see you in here.
Hey, Kevin.
So that's how I feel.
Thank you for
about
that
it.
super chat.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Appreciate you.
I think there was another one in there. I think I saw it. B, you see my comment, Randy Sam. What did you say, Randy Sam? Here, Tamita's going back to NXT to get back in good shape.
She could get in good shape in her backyard, man.
I wonder if it is Tamina. I did read that a WWE Superstar, I think a Raw Superstar, was going to be back on NXT. That would suck if it was Tamina.
Yeah, if they really do that, I hope the audience does the same thing and does, ooh, so every time she comes out. And Triple H will be like, I hear you.
But, dude, let me tell you something. That would have made more sense if Solo was still on NXT.
Yep, absolutely.
But now you don't have it. So are you telling me you about to have this? Are you seriously about to have this 10+ year veteran
go back to NXT?
Go back to NXT.
Come on, man.
Now I understand NXT is its
Okay.
own brand. It's not developmental per se. But dude,
But you're part of the bloodline. The bloodline is no.
that's crazy. Just go to the Performance Center behind the scenes and do some runs,
Right,
do
right.
some scrimmage. I hope that's not. Oh my gosh! I hope that's not the case.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh wow! Sachin is 8 a.m. in India.
Oh,
Well, thank
wow.
Thank you. Wow. Richard Bailey, bless you, not COVID. Wow, you get
No, but I'm petting my dog on my lap. so.
all the ladies over here sneezing up a storm.
I know, she was just sneezing too.
Richie Bailey, first and foremost, you never have to apologize for a super chat. Okay? anybody that supports our channel in this way, we
Right.
are humble.
No, for sure.
Honestly,
Much love
because
and
you don't have
appreciation.
to, and you do. Thank
Right.
you.
And all this does is help us make more content, make more merch, spend more time with the audience.
Which
So
we're trying to do.
we're trying to do it.
We might be doing a giveaway for merch too. I don't know. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it.
Sorry for all the super chats, but just love you guys so much, and we love you guys.
Love you too.
We really do. Watching everything y'all do. Did y'all hear that Punk might never come back to AEW after the whole fight backstage? And how do you feel about it?
See ya.
Nah.
Hey.
Goodbye.
We weren't big CM Punk fans in the first place in WWE. His pipe bomb thing was annoying to me, and when it happened at the time, and I know everybody is like fight the man or whatever, and so when he came back over, obviously his reception was great. We loved the people who were so emotional about it. It was great to be a part of that moment. He did the impossible and got CM Punk to come back, but CM Punk's attitude, I think he's part of the problem backstage, to be honest with you, which is quite surprising. You have a wife who struggles with mental illness. You should know how to be able to control your rage a little bit more. I can't believe they've been together as long as they have with that going on. But I think that it's more important if he's part of the issue there, then they need to get rid of him. If the elite was part of the problem, like whoever is part of the problem, they need to do what they do to save their locker room and make it somewhere people need to be. And I don't think CM Punk, I think he's been there long enough and done enough that everybody would be okay if he didn't come back.
For me, CM Punk needs to eat some humble pie.
Yep.
My man has a chip on his shoulder, has for years.
Eat it the way he was eating all those hostesses and drinking all those sodas during the interview like a professional moron.
He is a very angry person.
And so much pride.
There it is. Whether or not he has a legitimate right to be angry is not the point. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about pride.
Yeah.
You got to humble yourself. And if you can't do that, if you can't carry and conduct yourself professionally, there's no room for you here. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about it.
I feel like he gave Mox respect in that interview, but the next day when Mox came out, Mox was pissed and did not offer that same respect back to him.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Damian Priest is about to be 40. Hey, God bless him. He looks great.
Looks great.
Okay, got the New York blood in him. Love it. Tony need to put on his big boy pants, Samantha Poole. Word.
For real.
Word, because you can't do it all by yourself. Mm-mm. The one thing you got to say from McMahon is he had a team. Now, this team were crap. Team were not good guys, granted, but he had a team. You need to have that team. And I've said it many, many times. If you don't have that backup, you can't do everything by yourself. But it's not if you want to do it right, do it yourself kind of thing. It's no shame in saying I need help to kind of wrangle everybody and pull everybody in. Nation
of Domination, we also would have liked to see Dom go back down to NXT. They're not going to do that now that they have him in the Judgment Day.
Oh, but they're going to bring Tamina down there? You're going to bring Tamina to NXT, but not Dominik.
They have to put Dom down there. See, they really should have before
that's a slap in the face. If I were Tamina, I know Tamina's a team player. We know this. Mm-hmm. But I, for real, would be all like,
Right.
You are going to embarrass me. It would have been okay if Solo was there, but player.
Player.
It don't make no kind of sense. Especially if she goes down by herself. I'd be like, I quit.
Right.
Give me an I quit match right now. Bone Crusher getting that love.
Bone Crusher.
People love that some Bone Crusher.
3 Diglets in the house.
No, you didn't. Bone Crusher versus the Tribal Chief in a steel cage match. Booking trips. Oh, snap. You want some of that? Huh?
Yes, I do.
Wow. What she done? What?
She you asked her and she answered you.
She getting a little out of pocket right now. Thank you, 3 Diggers. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Well, we'll have to see what happens when Cody comes back. He probably will win. You know what? I don't even know. Because we don't legitimately know what all Triple H has in store.
Right.
How many more people does he plan on bringing back? Like, for real. If I don't want to say the Fiend, if Bray Wyatt is seriously going to come back, that's a future champion. No way you're doing all this for him to not get a strap.
Right.
No way you brought back Braun Strowman for him not to get a strap.
Right.
Orton's on the injured list. My man will be back. He has another strap singles run in him. Like I said, man, the field is getting crowded.
Are you trying to jump to Dad?
You can't.
You can't jump to Dad from
Because
here.
you're not a cat.
All right, we got to wrap up these super chats because we got to feed these animals.
We got to feed them. There we go. Richie Bailey. Here's
Thank
a super
you,
chat for the face
Richie.
for the four faces of A. Jack Antoff, Hulk Hogan, Leo Russ, and just A himself. Well, I thank you very much for going ahead and doing that super chat. You're going ahead and keeping things nice and hard. That was terrible. That went off the rails.
Well, let me tell you something, man. I've got Bone Crusher right here, and she's looking at me like she wants a piece of the 24-inch pythons, Jack.
Yeah, but you also do a pretty decent Macho Man impression.
Ooh, yeah. Let me tell you, Bone Crusher, and I'm going to tell all of you out there in YouTube, yeah, I'm the cream of the crop. Top of the mountain, yeah. Dig it.
Would you like some glasses?
No. Thank you for that.
Thank
super chat.
you.
We appreciate you so much. It means a lot. And of course, Bone Crusher will beat the Tribal Chief because she's going to dominate and collect. Okay? Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I don't think Tamina was that old. She looks older for some reason. She just looks a little tired.
No, she's in her 40s.
She just looks tired. She looks good, but she looks tired.
No, what we're saying is, especially when she was in a cousin with her cousin, when her and Nia Jax went at it, it should have been a really, really good match. And neither one of them could go more than 5 minutes. They were both winded. You need to be able to work the ropes, to run, to your cardio stamina needs to be up.
Yeah, Zay. Funny you said it about Scarlett, the way she was crawling and looking. I wanted to say the same thing. I didn't want to get too out of pocket, but she looked like she wanted some testicular fortitude from both guys. I'm saying, but I'm not saying. Let me move on to that super chat. Nakia Smith, we got you.
Thank you,
Thank
Nakia.
you. What match are you going to see next year, WrestleMania 39? Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns versus The Rock for the championship? I want to see The Rock.
The Rock all day, because even though it hasn't officially been confirmed, The Rock to be hinting at it all this time, Roman Reigns to say, we just have to make sure that we could get him scheduled. But The Rock is the one who said he wanted it. It's in Hollywood. This is happening. So all day, The Rock. We could see him and Cody later.
Yeah, for real. For real. I think this is the last shot.
And this is both of their dream match, right?
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, so both of them, this is their dream match to face each other. So for us to be a part of that.
And I think this is the last run for The Rock, if anything.
Yeah.
Whatever happens at the end of the match, whether he wins or loses, this is it. I think he will grace us this one last time in the ring. And it has to be at a venue like WrestleMania.
Absolutely.
And it has to be here in Los Angeles. So,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Thank you so much for that super chat. We should be WWE and AEW. Straight tellers? Okay.
Storytellers, probably.
Tamar, did we miss your super chat? Uh-oh. There we go.
Yep, sorry.
I apologize. We try to get down, but thank
Usually
you so
if I
much,
have my
Tamar.
phone, I could help.
Extreme Rules.
Yes,
Liv versus Ronda or EST. Or EST versus Bailey. Thoughts?
We are really hoping this Liv versus Ronda match is way better than the last two matches they had, and that it is extreme. I need to see more from Ronda as well as more from Liv. I'm tired of Ronda just only being on the floor and doing submission moves. That's not exciting to watch. And I need more of an entertaining match than that. So I'm hoping with Extreme Rules we're going to get that. And I need them to let Liv look strong. But, whether or not I think who's going to win, we will save for our prediction show. But I do need Liv to look strong, whether she wins or loses. They've got to stop making her look like she just all of a sudden gets this burst of energy and wins or ekes out a victory.
What about the EST and Bayley?
Well, you didn't comment on that one yet.
Well, I mean, if I want to comment on that one, I think there's going to be some interference. I think we're going to see some Shayna Baszler interference. I think that's going to definitely play a definite factor in that match. To what degree, I don't know. But like you said, what we need to see from Liv is what we saw at the end of the Lacey Evans match. We need to see her scream. We need to see her get down. We need to see her not be afraid. I want to see her get extreme. Don't just scream about it. I need you to be about it. And if you can do that and get that definitive win, I would even love to see Liv get a submission win on Ronda Rousey.
That would be awesome.
Choke her out. Tap her out.
But if that's the case, is Ronda Rousey not coming back? Because why do you have this one who's not the strongest person in the world beating her 3 times in a row?
Okay with that. Don't come back either. You want to see CM Punk? Go wash your tights.
I know
Sit
how
at
you
home.
feel about her. I'm just saying,
Sit
I'm
at
wondering
home.
if that's the plan.
What about EST and Bayley?
I mean, I expect that to be fire. Bayley, we know Bayley can go there. She just came back from injury, so maybe she's moving a little bit slower. But I'm assuming that Bayley is going to want to try it. You right now, Sasha and the EST gave us an ESPN award-worthy match that every woman is going to be trying to meet. And so I can't imagine that Bayley is not going in there with the mindset that she wants to bring this kind of match with Bianca. We already know what Bianca can do. We've seen what Bayley could do before her injury. The question is, what can she do now?
Exactly. And I already said it. I want to see Bianca turn it up. I think she needs to get a little dirt under those fingernails.
Well, hey, she came out in an all-black outfit, so maybe that's her going a little bit darker.
So be it. But I also wouldn't mind seeing Bayley win the strap. Really wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I think Damage Control needs to have some gold. 1, 2, 3. Because I just don't love Bianca as champion. I don't care if she was SmackDown or Raw. Like, I like her, but her as a champion, I'd rather her. She looked to me stronger when she was trying to chase after it.
Yeah.
That's just me. But I appreciate that. So sorry we missed you. But we got you. We came back around. We got you. You're right,
Got you on the
Sophie
flip
Doki.
side.
There is no main championship for anybody to fight on with Raw except the United States Championship. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That doesn't even make any sense. Okay. That just makes me angry. It just makes me angry.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock. We got to wrap up.
Yes, Dro, we definitely know Damien is his birthday tomorrow for sure. And I know we got another couple of super chats I want to get to. DX is going to celebrate 25 years on upcoming Raw.
Yes, that's going to be fire.
I'm fine. I read that Vera's on NXT. I saw who he was teamed with. That should have been the way it was in the beginning. Okay? Those two as a tag team, dominate and collect. Okay? Yeah, CM Punk is a jerk. Like, for real. There we go. I think I saw there was one right there. Ex-Neptune. There we go.
Thank you, Ex-Neptune.
Thank you very much. Does anybody else have a problem with Xavier Woods' finisher literally being a roll-up? They even named it.
Yes. And not only that, if I see him come out one more time without a crown and a scepter, he is King Woods. You don't just make that go away. Every time he comes out, I'm over it. The fact that he is not King Woods.
It was one of his crowning achievements. He talked about how much he wanted to be king of the ring.
It was awesome. The way him and Kofi were talking was awesome. I'm just so disappointed that you have gold literally,
and it just was gone.
and then you just go, oh, they broke it. Let's just move on from that.
Like
What?
if you get injured, you come back, and it's almost like
Like
my
it never
man
happened.
is the king of the ring.
Right. That means something. It's supposed to mean something. Sorry, I know that's not what you asked,
but
but that's all related.
What they're doing with him, I don't like. I
And
agree.
he's so talented.
I agree.
So talented.
Roman is re-signing in Miami from that promo last night, Dro. I mean, okay, I'm good with that. Sounding like Booker T, the five-time WCW champion, dog. She got some thing right there. Three Diglets right there. All right, Three Diglets. Thank you so much. The EST is everything the WWE thought Banks would be. She's on the Mount Rushmore already. Who is on your female Mount Rushmore so far? A and B.
China.
Yep.
Lita.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't like her comeback, but Lita.
Yeah.
And I would say Bianca. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if that I think that Rhea has what it takes to go all the way. I think Rhea has what it takes to win the Intercontinental Championship. You know what I mean? I feel like she is. So I think for me, I think Rhea might end up there as well.
Yeah, my Mount Rushmore is going to be the Fabulous Moolah.
Wow.
Okay, I gotta take it all the way back. Fabulous Moolah for sure. Bringing it up to kind of modern times. Medusa, definitely. China.
I was gonna say no China.
China for sure. Oh gosh. There's
Actually, you know what? Charlotte would be on there.
Charlotte would be on there. Gail Kim.
She was good.
Gail Kim would be on there.
I think you did more than 4.
Well, okay. I mean, you asked.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in there.
Yes.
Bendeth the knee. Thank you. That's all we're saying. It was great. And you are still technically the king of the ring. Before Zelina Vega got injured, she was all about Queen Zelina. Still is. If you watch her stuff on social media, I mean, she's doing a little more than that now, but still, you're the queen and he's the king. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I really don't get it.
We really
what up, Safe Emerald Armor? How are you?
We really appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with us tonight. We apologize that I seem to get allergies whenever we're going live.
All the time.
It's just, it is what it is, but we had such a good time talking wrestling with each and every one of you. If you are not a subscriber, go on and please hit that button now and make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified the next time that we go live.
Yeah, man. We're going to talk about this again because there's Mount Rushmore. I'm seeing some interesting names on there. We got to talk about this. Mae Young. Yeah, Mae Young. For sure. I would say, yeah. Thank y'all so much for all of the super chats. To our super chat champion of the night, who it is.
Three Diglets in the house.
Thank you so much, Three Diglets, and to everybody else that super chatted. Again, my sincerest apologies if I skipped over it. It was not intentional.
No.
I do try to get down here because sometimes we do have the boss. I know we have the mods in here, the mod squad, so we appreciate you. Like Jedi Knight said, hit that like button, smash it, stack it, rack it. Bone Crusher, do you want to say goodbye to the people? Come on up here, Bone Crusher.
We got one more super chat.
Take a bow. K-Yoon. My man K-Yoon with that last minute super chat. Look at you, K-Yoon. Oh, man. If I can get the super chat in there. Hello. There you go. Goodness gracious. Congrats on 12K, and it sucks that Roman can't have a match at Extreme Rules. He's your champion for a reason like Roman, but need to drop that title. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You got 2 straps, dog. You got 2 straps. You're a part-time champion. How was the champion not defending at this paper? Come on, man. Does it make any sense to me? Does it make any sense to y'all? How is it you finally got to the point where you are running the show, and now you're like, I need to take a step back.
Right.
This is too much pressure for me. What? Fool, you better get in the ring. Thank you, KU. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
On behalf of Bone Crusher right here. And Bone Crusher will be on the Mount Rushmore as well. Okay, because she'll take down anybody. Isn't that right, good girl? She'll take them all down. All right, so listen. Thank y'all. We apologize. We know sometimes we do our Saturday Night's Live event on Sunday. Our schedules have been a little crazy. We ideally want to do this on Saturday, but we appreciate you guys sticking with us.
Yes.
It is a thing. Saturday Night Live event on Sunday.
Seems to be.
Won't be like that way all the time.
But
we will be back next week. Thank you. We love you. Every single person that came in here, you know who you are. The OGs, the members, the super chatters.
The new people, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We love you so very much. I think that's it. Bone Crusher, do you have anything else you want to say to the people?
Thank you.
Oh, gosh. Thank you all. Good night. And we will definitely catch you all
next video.
That's it. Bye, Bone Crusher. Good girl. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good night.